Hello, so today I'm going to talk about the new release from Lisa Eldridge. And when I saw this, I knew right away I was going to get it. This is the Betty palette and the new, I believe the mascara is new, the Burnt Ember or Burnt Umber, but I think the liner they already had. So I picked up all three and I just wanted to talk about the palette specifically. And I do have all three of them on today, but the palette really spoke to me. So when Lisa's original release happened, she had the palettes, they were all really beautiful. I liked the formula a lot, but none of the color stories specifically spoke to me. I mean, Muse was probably my favorite of the release and it was the favorite of the two that I had. But I really liked some of the lusters, some of the metallics. I liked the finishes, but they weren't quite my color tones. And then I saw this one and it is so up my alley. So this is the color story. It is this purple and then sort of bronzy shades, a little bit of orange. It is the exact color story that I would pick if I could pick an eyeshadow palette. And I saw a bunch of people saying that this seemed kind of disjointed or it wasn't a full eyeshadow palette, that it was a palette of one and dones. And I kind of don't care. I have some beautiful shades. Let me grab it. This is my Hindash palette and the Monochromance. I use this all the time as a blending in for my crease and for my brow bone. I don't really need these kind of colors in an expensive palette. I would rather have a palette of one and dones that are really special and pretty. So when I did this eye, I actually thought it was I used all three of the top shades there. So, this is that one that seems sort of coppery. That's this mid-tone brownie purple. Oh my gosh, I love that. And then this sort of really light lilac shade. And that's what I have through my eyes. And it looks so pretty. And I cannot wait to try this shade. It was so smooth going on the swatch. And it's definitely the most metallic, not quite as sparkly. This one is really interesting. It's definitely that chameleon green purple kind of shade. And then this one is also a mixture of colors. And they're just really special shadows. And what I think it kind of gives is this sunset eye look. And if you have blue-green eyes, this is going to knock it out of the park for you because it's going to be those purple tones and then these reddish orangey brown sort of tones that are so pretty and flattering for those color eyes. I mean, obviously it would look great on anyone, but I think specifically if you have light eyes, this is going to be so pretty for you. And then I used the liner. I love this tone. It is beautiful. And then I smudged it. It's super creamy. And I smudged it under my lash line and then just rubbed it with my finger, which is what I usually do with liner because I want them to kind of have that lived in look. But it's really nice. What I liked is it's interesting. Some eyeliners, when you deposit it, this one did a really good job of keeping a little bit darker right at that lash line. It's I almost spent, it looks like I did a lot more work to my under eye than I did for sure because I put this on really fast and I have a major eczema flare happening on my face, but my eyes are not having an eczema flare and they look great, and that has a lot to do with this. And the mascara and liner. The mascara matches perfectly to the liner. I don't usually go browns for mascara because my eyelashes are really dark, but this one is really beautiful. It's because it blends so well with the liner. It is a great option. It looks really natural. It's not an overly voluminous, it's just a really natural looking mascara. It went on really smoothly. There wasn't any clumping. And the first time I use it, sometimes they're too wet and they clump. So it's a good sign if it's not too clumpy the first time you use it right out of the tube, the first go. I'm just so impressed by this. So again, these are all of the shades on my fair, cool skin. They're just so reflective and beautiful. And I used the lightest purple right here in the inner corner and just spread it up on to my mobile lid. And then I used the middle tone just everywhere. And then I went back in just a little bit in the corner and used the one that is that orange and or that orangey kind of peachy shade. And then I just used my Hindash. If you've ever watched any of my other videos, I'm always just going in with Antidote and Heartthrob, yeah. Antidote and Heartthrob, and then I just used the lightest cream there to underneath my brow bone. I mean, but if you have any colors that you like to use for your crease, just use those. But it was so easy. It took 2 seconds. I use my fingers for these. I found with Lisa Eldridge's formula before that fingers work really well for me, especially for the ones that aren't matte. And these are just easy. It's like beautiful tones. I could wear every single one of these by themselves, and it was just so pretty and easy to put on. Sorry, my mirror is right there, so I'm checking it. But yeah, really great. I highly recommend this one. I definitely think this is my favorite of the Lisa Eldridge palettes at this time. And I could see myself. The only one I probably will only use as a topper is this one. But all the rest, I can see myself using like daily shades. This one kind of gives that Dior beige Mitza shade. I mean, it's kind of got that weird quality between a gold and a brown and sort of this taupe shade. I mean, so gorgeous. Like, they are kind of different shades. They're so pretty. So, and this one, I mean, this is going to be a new favorite for that inner because it's just going to pop out that green of my eyes. It was just how reflective and pretty. I mean, they look so nice watched. So yeah, definitely check out Betty. Check out my other videos. I know it's been a while since I posted, but I was really excited by this collection. I have a bunch of stuff to review. I have like a whole lineup. We just got a puppy, so my life has been kind of hectic, but I have a ton of stuff to try. So let me know what you think if you're going to try Betty, if you don't care if it's a palette of one and dones like me, because I'm excited for this palette. All right, thank you.